I see you've come back for your daily dose of dingo. Well, you can find this and more alliteration over at my Twitch. Right there. Enjoy the video.
I hope to run into creativity this league. See if this gives me a better shot against them. Putting in the EE Necro. Like third Blood Crypt. Third Blood Crypt's fine too. Yeah, Hive's the Menace and Exile Graveyard. I prefer Hive the Eye Tyrant to Shizo right now. If you're playing Kroxa, I like Shizo better. If you're not playing Kroxa, which I'm not, preferring the Underdog since Leyline Binding is everywhere, I think that Hive the Eye Tyrant's a little bit better. Is the Modern Challenge over? Now we dropped the Modern Challenge. We got bodied, unfortunately. So we're just chilling, playing some leagues. This hand's almost a keep. Maybe it is a keep. I'm gonna keep it. If you Synthesizer into Grapeshot, you can't win the game. There's no lands, dingo. That's Living End again. Well, that's the neat part, Janini. You don't need lands against Living End. Orvar is legendary, so he'll legend rule himself. I don't know if you can copy him, because I don't remember the exact wording, but even if you could copy him, he's a legendary creature. So you can't keep him around. Time for me to move to discard. I don't want to leave this Terminate in my hand. Discard at the prime time. Maybe I should have started on Grief. I kind of want to leave this Terminate in my hand. So I could terminate the Waker of Waves in case I needed to. I'm going to take a little bit of a beating here. Icarid better than Kroxa. Agreed, agreed. Force Negation, Violent Outburst. I'll take the Violent Outburst. I kill one of these, which is kind of annoying. I guess I could kill both if I like Rebirth. Could go like... Could kill this Waker. Yeah, I'm surprised Elsa didn't take Rebirth. I'm gonna take this Force Negation. Also take this River Winder. And they have no blue card. Well, let's be safe and take the Force Negation. How do I not die here? Do I want to use the Rebirth? Not really. I think I'll hold on to the Rebirth. I just kill the Street Wraith. I'm taking a lot of damage. Ouch. I have another Force Negation. I can't beat that. Suddenly I can beat that. Take Violent Outburst, take Live Again. I don't know why they cycled if they knew that they had a Living End on top. I should have dashed this Ragavon. That's fine. Now I Force Negation up. Dashing this would have been lethal though. I also killed Doth with Fury. I should have done that, you're right. That would have been better. Good call. That prevents them from like doing whatever. Drawing another Cascader. Miss lethal. That can't lose the Living End like ever. So great. Just love not being able to lose the Living End. Opponent said I fucked that up. Maybe just a little bit. Hidetsugu's usually too slow. But Hidetsugu's good against Leyline, which they may or may not have. I can't wait to turn 1 discard this Dothi again. Here I go going turn 1 discard Dothi. It disappears into the shadows. Goodbye, PT. I'll see you next millennia. Yeah, Torok versus Cycle is the only reason to bring in Torok in this matchup. Cycle. Oh, I won't die, Janini. I'll be sure not to die. I think Dothy's probably my favorite card out of Modern Horizons too. Dothy's so sweet. Oh shit, there's a limited event soon. I'm gonna sign up for it, but I'm probably not gonna stream it. If my pool sucks, I'm probably just gonna drop. But I have a mountain of QPs as well. So I'll sign up for it. Got the most new shocks from Infinity. I can't wait for them to come to Moto. I don't know when they're gonna come to Moto, but I hope it's soon. Pitching a Force Negation. Hi, Torak. You did good, Torak. You got a whole ass Force Negation out of him. Never play full day events anymore with kids, so I just take the free cards and hope that my pool could make me a few tickets. Yeah, that's probably what I'll end up doing as well. Necro. You can keep that one. I'll let you have that one in your hand. I have Leyline of Void, Leyline of Sanctity, Dismember, Subtlety. You can have that. Keep that one in your hand where it belongs. You can suspend it. Now with their current mana, they can't. Also, I don't really care if they suspend it, because I have the Dothy in the graveyard anyways. I think they took out Griefs. I didn't pay too much attention. Well, it's dead. Could be a classic dingo punt if you lose the suspended living end. I highly doubt it, but there's always a possibility. I'm just gonna grief them. Take the living end. It would also be hilarious. It would be hilarious. Wow, they just let me take their dismember. Sure, I'll take your dismember. I thought they were gonna cast the dismember in response. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I guess they just didn't care. They're just like, whatever. I forgot how good Necromench is. Necromench is such a good card. Until you get Veil of Summer, then you regret everything. Can't just lie to him like that. And doesn't have a turn 1 play. But it seems reasonable with the Fable. Forgot the GG, that's a punt. Punt. Inquisition. Does Dothy exile everything white with living end? No. Because you have to sacrifice Dothy to cast the living end, and then when you cast the living end with Dothy, Dothy will come back at resolution, and then the creatures will come back as well, or the creatures will be put into the graveyard. So Dothy doesn't actually wipe all of them. Thoughtseize bug, by the way. Seems like they're playing red-black shadow, maybe. Bolted. So young. My Fable. I need to top deck something decent. Wait, that so I can fetch up Blood Crypt. You said draw a Spyro. Still not as bad as the time I got double Thoughtseize bugged by the 80 card Yorion deck. That was that was a treat. Thoughtseize, take her to Teferi. They drew it to Teferi. Thoughtseize, take her to Teferi. They drew it to Teferi. Man, are we here just to suffer? What the fuck just happened? The Omega Moto lag just kicked in. I'm dropping frames. I'm dropping frames. Good. Good. Good, I'm glad. Why am I lagging? Nothing's maxing out here. Oh, because of the limited super qualifier. I guess I can also close Nassif. By Nassif. Yeah, Moon plus Shadow is very awkward. I close Nassif. Gone but not forgotten. 12 windows open to the hub. The will hub. Yeah, sure. I agree there. Fury? Fury? Kind of like a Fury. No, I think it's just Moto. Holy shit, Moto. Moto Y. Moto no. We'll make it through this, I believe. Undergod is here. I'm gonna start calling him Undergod just because so many people have been bashing on my boy. Moto would lag on a super PC. I think it's because I joined this also. It's making it lag. Usually I know if it's like my computer lagging, if my camera starts lagging also. But my camera seems to be fine right now. So Undergod is here. I do need to replace my CPU at some point. That is the thing that needs to happen. Hoping by like December I could do it. Maybe after December. After his 365's over. I don't need to break my computer and be like, this is now a problem. Wasn't Underdog a cartoon? It was a movie. I don't know if it was a cartoon or not, but it was definitely a movie. Alright. It was a cartoon? Did not know that. Big Shadow. Back with everything. Block, block. Looks like lethal to me. Alright, I'm gonna restart Moto. Give me a sec. Oh no, chat disappeared. Ah, shit. Over 1 second has elapsed. It's a figure of speech, you nerd. Come on, Moto. Come on, buddy. No, over today, we got bodied by creativity twice. Come on, buddy. I believe. Alright, we're back. I actually think Underdog's quite good. We'll cut the Thoughtseizes though. Thoughtseize doesn't seem great. Hearses also don't seem that good. Any Pioneer bands you're looking forward to? Nykthos. I think Nykthos is overstated to welcome. When are we becoming the Archon gamers? How's Orvar doing? We got bodied by a bunch of things that weren't Archon while we had Orvar in our hand. We lost to an Emrakul, and then we lost to a Sundering Titan. I played Creativity a decent amount. I think that deck's like kind of broken. I also think your Rhinos is pretty broken as well. For the full art Omnath next weekend, you gotta get the Jolly Green Giant. That Omnath is hilarious. So I don't know, it seems like the Creativity players have adapted to Orvar incredibly quickly just by siding out Archons post board and filling their deck with random creatures instead. Between Scam, 4-color, or Creativity, I would not err on the side of 4-color at the moment. I think 4-color is like kind of bad against Creativity. When does the challenge start? We already scrubbed out of the challenge, unfortunately. It starts bright and early on a Sunday. Would Murktide consume the format? Hopefully. I think I would rather play against Murktide than Red and 6 decks. Underworld Breach seems good too. It is good. Full art Omdeath, full art Cryptic Command in the same deck. The Jolly Green Giant with the Cryptic Command. Eternal Command. I miss Eternal Command. Let's make Eternal Command great again. I want to violate my Eternal Witness, pick up Cryptic Command. Counter exactly 1 spell per turn. Too bad that deck is the most dated deck of all time. I'm gonna hard cast this. Whoops. I'm gonna bin Undying Evil, Engineered Explosives. There's always one Hunt Master in it. Yes, there was. That deck aged like milk. Did not age like a fine wine. Even if you update it, it's like the main core strategy just isn't powerful enough in Modern. Which is sad. And also Hunt Master's like not a playable card anymore. How does it beat a Siege Rhino? That's true, it did struggle against Siege Rhino. Had a bunch of bolts, and I think a couple of Flame Slashes in it. Eye of Ugin Unbanners. Just the Tron stands. The Tron and the Eldrazi Mimic stands. I was gonna hardcast this, but I have 2 Undying effects, so I think I'm just fine evoking it instead. I didn't know that Eldritch Evolution will be exiled once it resolves. It's got some text on it. Bolts me. I've been zapped. I've been zip-zapped. Teamer Battle Rage is the only card in your hand, Go. This is not a Zip-Zab deck. Zip-Zab the Lightning Bolt. I was gonna get Delirium if I pushed it anyways. I guess I should have done it and made them attack with it. I guess that would have been better. Kind of hoping to just draw a land for the Hardcast Fury. Yeah, I should have made them attack. I could have just shoved them for a ton of damage. Wait for Teflon Binding or Canister's version. I played Canister's version. I wasn't all that impressed with it. I think playing the Leyline Binding is necessary. Leyline Binding is like the best card in that deck by a mile. Or up there with one of the best cards in the deck. Obviously, Creativity is the best card. Figured. It's Hogak time. It is a huge Ren, but I had to really emphasize it. It's Hogak time. Turn 180. These. Oh, my limited thing's about to start. Time to see if I have a bad pool. Unless I have like the God pool, I'm just gonna drop. I don't like Plague Limited. Unless it's Cube. I like Cube. But if it's not Cube, it's like eh. Oh, Fisticuff. Welcome, Fisticuff, to the VIP gang. Thanks for sticking around as long as you have. Appreciate it. Urza Saga, is this Amulet? Hogak? People be talking about, I want Hogak back. Man, you can't even beat a turn 1 Fury. Why do you want Hogak back? It says half the stats. Double the strike, but half the stats. Oh, this is Hammer. That makes more sense. Aldra? Yep, Caldra. That was a good draw. Did we die? Nah, we'll be fine. Well, we might not be fine. It depends. A Shadow Spear might get us. they have a fetch land that they have to crack, then they're dead. Imagine they're just gonna go put in Cauldra, get a Shadow Spear. Seems like the only line to me. Excellent. Thank you for the follow. Shadow. Land that doesn't damage them. Cauldra. No swings. As percent, no. Why am I the greatest? I need a compendium. Why am I the greatest? Alright. Sometimes I just, like, something about this deck just makes me draw like a god. I don't know what it is. Can't stop, won't stop. Not even letting him draw a card. No. No charity here. You are so good at this game. Me after O2 dropping. That is right, I did it. I bolted a random league player. Why is Dingo the greatest current pull? He's not. I like that one. Did you mean John Finkel? Mountain Dew is the great? I like Mountain Dew is the great. No. Ingenious Smith? Is this Affinity or Hammer? I don't know. I thought this was Hammer, but apparently it's just Affinity. Talisman is definitely Affinity. I'm probably not going to bolt this Ingenious Smith, because I can go 2 damage, pop the Soul Guide Lantern. There's only one Mountain Dew. And that's Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. I still can't believe this is real. I can't believe I can walk into my supermarket in the year 2022 and buy a Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew. There's a kiwi berry flavor. That actually sounds great. How do I report this stream for hurting me? I want to buy... I'm going to go to the store and I'm going to buy one of those Flamin' Hot Mountain Dews soon. I'm going to review it on stream. Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew's ass. I just want to review it. I just want to know how terrible it is. Why do you hurt me, opponent? Why would you do this to me? Send you a DM to not watch. Pop that one. 2 damage there. I have to beat the Sanctifier somehow. Not as bad as the Cinnamon. There was a Cinnamon one? Why was there a Cinnamon one? Didn't care for. I saw a case of Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew in the store. It was opened with a can missing. The can was 3 feet away. I wonder why. I can't beat that. They have both. Get habanero bits. Okay, well, this is not Hammer. Does that change how we're boarding? I'll take an extra moon. Is this the God pool? This looks like a terrible pool. It's not the God pool. It's so far away from the God pool. How do I drop? There's no option to drop. You cannot resign from this event until after the first match has begun. Alright. Whatever. How do I drop? Kind of a bad pool. It's a lot of Fury. Not a 4/4 Fury though. Let me out of here. I'm gonna ship this in. I don't even know if this is any better. Probably isn't. As Sentinel, Portable Hole, Stoneforge, Mystic, Double Urza Saga. Take the Stoneforge. I'll have to EE on 0 and dodge this Portable Hole. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to play land on turn 1 either. You lose round 1 before you can drop. Can't take the portable hole. Yeah. Plus, like, we got to enter with the Disney Fun Bucks, which we have a bajillion Disney Fun Bucks, so I'm not worried about it. I think I'll just get the Blood Crypt. I could draw like a Blood Moon. No. It's a tap land. I'm already at 11. Not a very high high life total. You use your fun bucks, but you broke your laptop? No. How will you ever go to Disneyland now? About a Splinter Twin unbanning? I've been saying this for a little bit, but I think that the scariest part about a Splinter Twin unbanning is that it's not actually the combo. It's the fact that Splinter Twin can go on anything. And they're gonna put it on Fury. They're gonna put it on Solitude. They're gonna put it on God knows what. Man-made horrors beyond my comprehension. I think that's the scariest part about Splinter Twin. It's not the actual combo. And for that reason, I'm out. I would play Splinter Twin Scam. Hell yeah. See a Fable. There's a new twin in town. Also, you should make modern leagues with like 1 to 2 cards unbanned to test them before full unban. I agree. They have a lot of opportunities and resources to test these things thoroughly before they ban or unban cards, and they just don't. They're like, nah, it'll be fine. They are releasing, well, I don't know if they're actually releasing, but rumor has it that there's going to be a ban list tomorrow. Placeholder pages up at the moment. You just go blue-red twin. I mean, look at 5-color twin. That's probably going to exist. Why not play Leyline Binding in your twin deck? Seems kind of free. 30th anniversary boosters will be announced modern legal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Seems gonna be 4 4s. People play standard though. Sometimes. What did you miss? We got Body by Creativity today. What's the twin talk about? Oh, there's supposed to be a ban list tomorrow. I think they're just gonna do something in Pioneer. Call it a day. Seems like a whole lot of speculation for nothing. What are the dogs doing? Tinsk and Luigi? Thank you guys for the follows. So if I send in here, they trade 1 for 1. I think that's okay. Oop. It's a Kirby song. Sounds like a Kirby song. It's time for Shadow Spear. Everybody's favorite 1-mana equipment. Ugh. Ban Mountain Dew. Spittin'. Squirrel, thank you. It's another Fury. Thank you for the Prime sub and welcome back to the Hood Gang for the 4th month. Appreciate you. I'm just dead, right? I have to terminate the one with the Shadow Spear on it. Hope they don't have a Metallic Rebuke. Actually, I can pay for Metallic Rebuke. I have to block the one that doesn't. Play another artifact they don't get to trade here. And a Hitotsugu. Hitotsugu would be nice. Okay. I don't know how I would beat that. That's the neat part. You don't. I think I need like Shatterstorm. I guess my only way of winning this game. It's just not gonna happen. Keep Alpinko. I got a Samsung Galaxy S22. My phone was due for an upgrade, so if I get to fix and trade in my old phone, this one's practically free. So I figured I might as well upgrade. That sounds made up, the S22. I went from the S10 to the S22. Would it glow up? I just played Dothy here. I could play Blood Moon. But this shutting off the cycling is super nice. Not gonna attack with Dothy. Dothy needs to be sacrificed. I think the best change they made to Moto in a while was not having the confirm match button, the OK join match button, whatever you want to call it. Yep. Your last 3 phones have been Galaxies. I like the Galaxy a lot. Triggered my trap card indeed. Oh, second Dothy. Tap better. He's got the 22 Ultra and it's great. I had the opportunity to get the 22 Ultra, but I decided to get the smaller phone because that one's bigger, right? I don't really need a big screen on my phone. I don't really watch things on my phone that much. I guess I should update the deck list. Just don't get the fold Galaxy phones. How come? To play Arena. Watching your Dow. Fair enough. Screen for the fold starts peeling and then you need to send it in to get it fixed. I've heard nothing but good things about the Fold 4. My friend had it and said it was really bad. I know my friend also has one of the Galaxy Folds. I don't know which one it is, but he's been liking it. But he hasn't had it that long. How many games support how the screen is different? That's fair. I don't know how many people actually like game on their phones anymore though. I definitely don't. The only thing I use my phone for is like Twitter. Just doom scrolling Twitter. How's over on the side and underdog in the main? The creativity players adapted already. Unfortunately. I hate to admit it, but the creativity players were a step ahead of me this weekend. They sided into Emrakul and cards like Sundering Titan, and then Orvar was completely useless. So if they're going to continue to adapt like that, we need a new game plan. Creativity. And to answer the second half of your question, I think Underdog is better than Kroxa in the current Leyline Binding meta. It's because Leyline Binding eating Kroxa, because Kroxa is 6 mana investment, right? And so is Underdog, but Kroxa also eats graveyard resources, and it has like a fine ETB, but I think being able to cast a 2 mana 3/2 is more valuable than casting a 2 mana Raven's Crime. That's kind of my synopsis of Underdog at the moment. I think it's living in. It's like, what the fuck did we just beat? Like, half paying attention. Bringing that. Moon. Kroxa being red-black also helps to evoke. It doesn't come up that much. You're not wrong, but it doesn't come up very often. Where it matters. Would like to put this one into my graveyard. I'm playing Play the. There you go. Got you. I didn't bring in the Hidetsugus. Hidetsugu's good if I see Leyline. Usually if I see Leyline of Sanctity, I'll bring in Hidetsugu. Dead Gone, Curator Subtlety. Take the Dead Gone. Take the Turtle. Now their hand is just like Subtlety Unknown. I thought he's the Subtlety.
Or just play a hearse, I guess. That's fine too. Two Oda Wars in hand. You're 1-3 modern playing out this limited thing. Might as well play it out if you have the time. Or a good pool. Is this a Sonic song? It has to be, right? It's called Night of the Wind. I guess this is from the Sonic and the Knights of the Nine or whatever the hell it's called. Hello, Jeremy. Got a Hottie Jin. Is he good and limited? I have no idea. Jeremy, is Hottie Jin good and limited? Damn, bro, draw a red source already. We're playing against one live again last league, I think. I think it's 2 this league. I don't remember. They're all blended together. Confirmed, Hottie Jin is good and limited. I don't even need a red source. It's the biggest flex not to get a red source. Run away, Dothy. Become this waker of waves. Hey, alias taken, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Alright, sweet, going 8-0. How many Hottie Jins do you have? Better be like at least 3. Hashtag sponsored. OGAC. Keep. How many chairs have I owned? I went to Staples and I sat in every single chair in Staples and I was like, none of these are good. Also, I own a DX Racer right there. It's like right off screen and it sucks. Don't buy a DX Racer. You've been researching them? I thought you had one. I think I wasn't sponsored, but Westcliff, if you're out there, we can make it happen. Gak. Smack with the Gak. I spent like an hour in Staples just sitting in every chair. All the employees would give me funny looks. I'm just like, what? I'm simply sampling this chair. It's like when you go to Costco and they used to have the free samples prior to COVID. It's like, free sample of a chair. Don't mind if I do. You're about to hiatus again. That sucks. I don't get to rebirth this, but I can look at their hand. 3x spike field hazards. Okay. Yep. Flame slash. This is M. Hayashi. This is all M. Hayashi's fault. Main deck relic. Flame slash. Spike field hazard. Okay. Creativity's rough. 4 colors even, I think. Aspiring spike field hazard. This deck plays 4 Flame Slash, it plays 4 Relic, it plays 4 Spike Field Hazards. This is just the anti-scam deck. Yeah, 4-color Rhinos won the Apex 2.5k. It wasn't even Yori on Rhinos. Slash, slash, Flame Slash. Is there a reason you're only playing 1 Undying Evil? Undying Evil doesn't work on a creature that already has a +1/+1 counter on it because of how Undying works. So this gives it Undying, right? When it dies, if it had no +1/+1 counter on it, return to the battlefield under total control with a +1/+1 counter on it. So this one gets worse in multiples. You can't save something with a counter on it. Yeah, the lack of redundancy makes it bad. Tried your Rhinos last night and didn't like it. I tried non-Urion. I think if you're going to play the non-Urion version, basically play what Menino's playing, but without the Gemstone Caverns. What's the logic behind playing the Gemstone Caverns? I believe Menino just wants to cast Rhinos a turn earlier, and he feels like casting turn 3 Rhinos isn't fast enough against certain matchups. But every time I drew the Gemstone Caverns, I was like, I can't cast my Leyline Binding, I can't cast anything with Gemstone Cavern, and it sucked. So I just cut it. But Menino like swears by it. Swearing's bad. You're right about that. Don't swear, kids. I swear if you have double spike field hazard or just a stomp. But do you think creativity got away from leyline binding? It didn't. There's different people doing different things. I've played against plenty of leyline bindings out of creativity. It kind of reminds me, like the creativity players remind me of the amulet players, where they all think that they're smarter than each other, so they all try to play different things in their deck. Where it's like, there's got to be a right build of it. Holy fuck, I can never beat this. Slash, slash, fury, slash. How do I ever win? Licking doorknobs is illegal on other planets. I remember that quote too. Let's play a 5 toughness creature. Fresh out of 5 toughness creatures. It's just fucking Scred, pretty much. I think that was one of the older SpongeBob quotes. Yep. No one ever. Opponent. Slash, slash. Discard slash. Cast slash. Yeah, we dropped the challenge. We got bodied by creativity. Despite having the tech for creativity. I need to draw a land. It's a spiral land. I bring in Spellbomb, just more Ragavon removal. Mostly just because I had a lot of stuff that was bad I didn't want to leave in. Like, I have a bunch of moons I don't want. I have a bunch of rebirth effects that do nothing against Relic and everything else that's going on over there, so I just brought it in as more removal. But we can never beat this deck. This deck is, like, cracked against us. Or they tapped out a Relic. I wasn't paying attention. I just assumed they had Relic up all the time. But even Furying doesn't do anything because they had Flame Slash in hand anyways. So casting the Fury isn't even that good. HCA. Their end game plan is like Obosh. I don't know how good HCA actually is. Now they set a slash. They slashed my Fable. They discarded a Relic and a slash or something like that. It's time to pull out my 2018 Scred list. Make sure it has Koth of the Hammer. Koth is so sweet. I wish Koth was good. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to like 3-for-1 myself to kill a stupid Obosh. Now that's what I call losing value. Scred did win a GP once upon a time. In the year before the horizons came down upon us. Synthesizer. Bone Crusher. Slash. Oh, they got another synthesizer. They got a Bone Crusher. Alright. Hardcast Bone Crusher. Pull. Go to your LGS with Scred and you'll probably sweep. Scred's just mad inconsistent. And also just like lacks card advantage in any way, shape, or form. But they do have Spyro now, so maybe like at least the old Scred used to lack card advantage. They didn't have any ways of drawing cards except for scrying sheets. Scrying sheets only drew lands too. I have played my fair share of scrying sheets. What I'm playing against is essentially Scred. It's M. Hayashi's take on Scred. These aren't even snow covered though, so I don't know if it counts. These are just mountains that look like snow covered mountains. It's a deception. It's all a part of their devious plan. What a time to play Magic at 7:47 a.m. Oh, you're talking about right now. You just meant like the current era of Magic. No, I guess I should leave these back. Just trade here and there. Y'all know what happened in 2018. Pain. Magic's never gonna be the same. How can you get cool? You gotta buy some of those like super fancy, you know, those glasses that have, I lose. Those glasses that have like the neon lights that go across them. You gotta buy some of those. The ones that spell out words. Then you gotta get one of those like tie-dye hats also. Alright. That matchup's like unwinnable. You can spell out lose. One chest. Manichi. Amanichi, the fever dream. Early in his reign, Kodama fell ill. His head burned with fever, and he saw visions of his future. In them, he saw a spirit child, and in that child's eyes, a way to make his empire more cool. By giving them all neon glasses with words on them. And with that being said, chat.
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.